Hi everyone, it's Amelia, and we are going to be talking about the subscription business models. And there are three different business models, maybe four-ish, but we're going to cover three today and all throughout this course. So the first one, and probably the most popular, is early access. And early access is providing access to rough drafts or final drafts before they're released to the public, or maybe not to the public, but at least to retailers where people can buy your books. Examples of this could be releasing a book as it's written, unedited, or releasing a book a month before it's released, completely edited. So I'll talk a little bit about both of those. So, releasing a book as it's written, unedited, a lot of people do this for serial fiction. And we will dive deeper into what early access looks like for serial fiction, but just a very basic overview of how it would flow. So, you're releasing your book on your subscription, and maybe you're up to chapter 10 on your subscription. Serial fiction chapters tend to be shorter, so that could be like 10,000 words if you think about your book in word count ways. So you're up to chapter 10 on your subscription, and then you slowly start to release your book for free on serial fiction platforms like Wattpad, Royal Road, or even your newsletter. You can serialize a book through your newsletter. And you'll post chapter 1 on the serial fiction platform of your choosing and say, hey, you can read early access. You can read up to chapter 10 right now on my subscription. Go read it. So that's that kind of model for early access. Second one, releasing a book a month before it's released, edited. If you don't write serial fiction and you hate the thought of people reading your work unedited, you could do this one. And it's basically saying, hey, everyone on my newsletter list, I know you're really excited for this book that comes out in a month, but you can read it right now if you come on my subscription. And both of these models have been done very well by people. And just a little bit about the unedited early access model. A lot of people believe that readers won't read your book if it's unedited, but they will. They 100% will. All of the books that go through my subscription are first drafts. I literally write them and go through them just for spelling and grammar once and just send them off, and people love them. So yes, you can release content that's unedited. You don't have to be afraid of your super fans judging you, because that's what they're there for. They want early access. They want that raw that raw story. And if they don't like that, then they can buy the book when it comes on a retailer. So some early access examples. Shirtaloon, he's doing really awesome. He's probably one of the top subscription authors at the moment. He has about 7,000 subscribers. He's doing this serialized model. Lily Dusk, she has a webcomic subscription. She has about 11,000 subscribers, and she does early access through that. I may get this name wrong. Tefler, they have about 4,500 subscribers, and they do early access as well. I think they do science fiction, but I could be wrong. Okay, next. We have bonus content, and bonus content could almost be pulled into two, but basically bonus content is any extra content that you don't have anywhere else. Examples of this could be written content. So these are your short stories, your alternate point of views, your poetry that you might do on the side, deleted scenes from your characters that just didn't make it into the book. We have story world content, character interviews, maps, world lore, background research that you could have done about something specific to your world that you know your readers are going to love. Next, we have visual content. These are very popular right now for romance authors. So this includes character art, not safe for work art, first look at covers, people love that, digital wallpapers, and graphic novels. Merch can almost be a whole separate physical, I would loop that in with physical goods. Physical goods could almost be its own separate model, but I'm just including it in bonus content to make things easier. Merch is something that people really love to get, especially if you are a more advanced author and you have a lot of fans who really want to get more immersed into your worlds. We also have special edition covers. A lot of readers, especially romance again, they really love having a bunch of different covers of the same exact book. And special editions is perfect for subscriptions because it's exclusive. Next, we have audio content. These can be professionally narrated. I know some people in their subscriptions who are narrating it themselves. They're getting the first drafts from their narrators that might have like little bloopers in it. All this can be in your subscription, whether it's edited or unedited. And then just some basic other stuff that you could include are travel guides. So if you have like a book that's set in the real world, maybe it's set in Boston, you can have a travel guide of all the little places that your characters went to in Boston and put it in your subscription so when people go to Boston, they can visit all those places. Cookbooks and recipe guides. All right. Bonus content subscription examples. We have Kay Webster. She's killing it. She has about 80 subscribers, and they all are in her very high tiers, $150 to $200. With a Winter, she's doing a lot of visual content, so artwork as well. I think she's doing a graphic novel. She has about 300 subscribers at the moment. These are all estimates of how much they're making based on their subscriber count. So none of this is definite. They could be making tons more. These are also the numbers taken in 2022. Then we have Katie Robert. She has about 2,200 subscribers, and she's offering a variety of bonus content, mostly physical goods. Last part of a subscription or last model is fan immersion. And these models, you don't have to do one or the other. You can combine them if you want. So fan immersion is providing your fans with immersive experiences into your worlds. And so some examples can include your exclusive community where you have events, you have video calls with your readers, you chat with other members, and you really try to make it this exclusive paid community that your readers really want to be part of. We have voting power. So these are like polls, surveys, story requests. You can do like commission stories. And then we also have story immersion. And this is a little bit different and I would say a little bit more advanced. You can add AI chatbots to your subscription and have your bots act as characters from your world and talk to your readers. You can also do a variety of other events that guide your readers to do fan art or write fan fiction and just really become part of your world. And a lot of these models are going to be trial and error. Your model is going to change over time based on your readership and based on your business and based on what you can physically, emotionally, and mentally take on. You don't have to have it figured out at launch. Launches do not matter as much as they do on retailers. Subscriptions are something that happens over a long period of time, and it takes a longer time for people to join one than it does for them to buy one of your books that are very cheap on a retailer. And we'll get more into this later, but I just wanted to let you know it's going to be a lot of trial error. See which one of these models works for you. All right, this is the end of this section, and I'll see you in the next one.